All right, this is example 9.9 that's actually in the book, and what it's actually talking about is payback period. And I just want to show you what the main misconception of payback. Payback is used very widely in the industry to determine which project to actually use. It's sort of like an easy way of actually saying, okay, how much investment I have and how fast I can get paid back. But the main thing that does not take into consideration is the time passed or the benefits that are past the payback period. And you can see by this we have two graphs here. We have two options. We have the Atlas and also the Tom Thumb. And you can see here the Atlas payback period is like 4.4 years, which is shorter than the payback period of the Tom Thumb, which is 5 years. Well, most people then say, well, this is the option we need to go with. We need to go with Atlas instead of the Tom Thumb. But from a previous, when we did the present worth analysis, we found out that the Tom Thumb was the most beneficial way. So let's do this. Let us actually take this, instead of solving it with the present worth, let's do it with the benefit cost ratio and actually see what the values are there and see if it comes up with the same answer as our present worth calculations. So we have Atlas and we have Tom Thumb, and we have a cost, which is the initial cost, which is $2,000 for the Atlas and $3,000 for the Tom Thumb. And we have a benefit, and let's say it's $450 that we get for each year and $600 for the Tom Thumb. We have a salvage value that we can get, which is $100 for Atlas and $700 for the Tom Thumb. And the life expectancy is basically the same. It's 6 years. All right. So let's look at the benefit cost ratio of the Atlas. Remember, what we do is we order them in an increasing order. $2,000 is less than $3,000, so we start off Atlas. But let's do Atlas versus the do nothing, just to see if it's worthwhile just to do it. Okay. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to do the equivalent uniform annual. We're going to do the benefits for the, say, Atlas, and the equivalent benefit of the costs for the Atlas. All right. So we have, first of all, our benefits. We have $450. We're going to add to that the $100 that we get for salvage. We have to first turn that into a series, so we're going to find that, to find an A, given an F at 8%, and it is for 6 years. And then that covers all our benefits here, and the only thing we got left is the one cost, and the cost is the initial purchase price, so it's for $2,000. We turn that into an annual to find an A, given a P at 8% for 6 years. And what we come up with, this one, is 463.63 over 432.60, which gives us a ratio of 1.07, which is greater than 1. So in this case, the Atlas option wins. All right. So with Atlas winning, then all we need to do is compare the Atlas to the Tom Thumb and see what we're actually going to have here. So this would be the Tom Thumb minus the Atlas. Again, we're going to do the benefits minus the benefits of the Atlas, and we're going to do the costs of the Tom Thumb. Let me put another T in there, minus the costs of the Atlas. All right. So what we actually have is that we have the cost or benefits. We have $600, which is the annual. We have then a salvage value that we have to account for, and then we're going to find an A, given an F at 8%, 6 years, and we're going to subtract off the benefits that came from the Atlas, which is $463.63. Then we actually do the costs, which is associated, which is the $3,000. And we're going to find an A, given a P at 8% for 6 years. And we're subtract off the costs associated with the Atlas, which is $423.60. And what we come up with is $231.78 over $261.30, which gives us a ratio of 1.07, which is greater than 1, which means that our defender, which in this case is the Tom Thumb, so Tom Thumb wins and is final selection. So just want to show you that even using the BC ratio, we can come up with the same thing, same solution that we did with the present worth, but also that there is some chances that some people will look at payback period and argue that is a better method of actually deciding which project to actually pick, which you can see by here. It takes in not consideration the time value of money, and especially it does not take into consideration after the fact, when the pay period is over, what happens in the future. All right, so I just wanted to tell you, be careful using payback. In fact, I'd probably even just not use it at all. Thanks.